But for now, you could get a decent phone that does all the basic stuff expected from a smartphone for as low as 50 to 100k. But now, to be able to get a smartphone that does all of those stuff, then you should be budgeting to around 150k. So if you're going to be spending up to 150k for a smartphone, then I think it only makes sense for you to go for the best of the best smartphone in that price range, which is what I'm going to be showing you in this video. So for this episode, we are going to be picking smartphones based on their best performing features, and that is because different people buy phones for different reasons. My reason for buying a particular phone might be for good camera, her reason might be for good battery, and any other person's reason could be anything, which is why we are going to be picking the best smartphone for all of these categories, so you get to choose which one you want to settle with. And please, this is not a full review of any of the devices we are going to be mentioning in this video. And another thing is for you to manage your expectations, because these devices are low-end entry-level smartphones for these price range, so try not to expect any flagship performance from them. The first category we'll start with is the display, and for this category we'll be considering the screen size and resolution, the refresh rate for responsiveness, and any other special feature. Now there are two phones that could win in this category, and that is the Infinix Hot 50i and the Redmi 14C. Now you might think that both phones have the same display, but I promise you they do not exactly have the same display. Both devices have a 6.7 inches screen size with an IPS LCD panel and a 120Hz of refresh rate. But for resolution, the Infinix Hot 50i has a 720 by 1600 resolution, while the Redmi 14C has a 720 by 1640 resolution, although the differences in real time are not very noticeable. But the Infinix Hot 50i comes with an always-on display, which is a special feature for this category and a plus to the device, considering that you don't get these display features on phones for this price range. So as I said before, both devices have great displays, but the Infinix Hot 50i wins the overall best display for a budget 150k smartphone. But if the price changes just a little bit, then the Redmi 14C wins because you get to save over 10,000 naira for yourself. The next category is the processor and the OS update. And the best processor you can find in a smartphone around 150k is a G85 processor, and that immediately makes the Samsung A06 the winner for this category, especially because it costs just around 140k. And unlike every other smartphone within this price range that has the G81, the T612 and the T615 processor, the Samsung Galaxy A06 has a G85 processor. And again, unlike every other smartphones within this budget that does not promise or guarantee any future update, the Galaxy A06 promises up to 2 major Android updates, an additional 1 year of security update, which makes the device just too good to be true and clearly makes it stand out from the 150k budget smartphone. So yeah, if you need a smartphone with better processor and good updates, the Galaxy A06 is definitely what you should be looking at. The next category will be the battery and the charging speed. And there are two smartphones that could win in this category. And that is the Redmi 14C and the Galaxy A06. And that is because, while the Redmi 14C has a bigger battery that comes with a 5160 mAh and supports up to 18 watts of charging, which can get the device from 0 to 100% in less than 90 minutes. The Samsung Galaxy A06, on the other hand, supports up to 22 watts fast charging, even though it comes with a 5000 mAh battery capacity. So choose your winner wisely. Would you rather a smartphone with a normal battery but charges faster, or a smartphone that charges normal but with a bigger battery for a longer battery usage time? Let me know your winner in the comments. The next category is durability. That means if you're someone who is a little careless or clumsy around your devices, that you constantly drop them on hard surfaces or slip them into water, then you definitely need to consider any of these 4 smartphones. I mean, this one seems like a lot, so you should definitely pay attention. First is the unbreakable Realme Note 50, which comes with an IP54 rating for water and dust resistance and can withstand intense and rigorous drop tests like what you're seeing now and even more. And this device costs just 107,400 naira. I did a full review of the Realme Note 50, which you should definitely check out, especially if you're looking to consider this device. So I'll link it in the description below so you can watch, of course, after you're done with this one. Next, we have the Infinix Hot 50i and the Tecno Spark 30C, which also comes with an IP54 rating for water and dust protection too. But this will likely break if you drop it on hard surfaces, unlike the Realme Note 50. And lastly, there is the Redmi 14C that has an IP52 rating for same water and dust resistance and still does a fraction of what the Realme is capable of. But unlike the Realme, the last 3 devices cost way higher, although still around 150k budget. But for some reason, the Note 50 from Realme is more durable than it all. So for the winners of this category, you have 4 of these devices to choose from. But if I were to pick one overall winner for the strongest and most durable, then I'll easily go for the Realme Note 50 because it beats every other devices hands down. So the Realme Note 50 easily wins the strongest and most durable 150k budget smartphone. The last category we are going to be considering in this video is the camera, which I guess is the most awaited category. But very quickly, if you're still here, thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing to our channel and getting us to reach 1k, which we did a few days ago. And I know that I would not be here without you liking, subscribing to our channel and supporting us. So if you're watching this now and you're yet to like this video, please do so and subscribe to the channel if you're not, to support us and help us grow and also encourage me to make more videos like this. So let's get back to the main deal of the day. I'm sure you've already picked your winner for the 150k budget smartphone from every other category that we have mentioned and listed in this video, and that is because getting a winner for the camera category is a bit tricky, especially since all these devices have almost the same camera lenses except the Realme Note 50, which I'll definitely not be recommending. But the Galaxy A06, the Spark 30C, the Hot 50i from Infinix and the Redmi 14C does a good job, especially when exposed to the right lighting conditions. And as I already said, don't expect flagship performance from these devices because they are low-end and entry-level smartphones from their brand. So manage your expectation because they are only giving you the highest and the max they can do. So their results are not very different. And I can't specifically say that smartphone A performed or did much better than smartphone B because I didn't have all the smartphones in handy. I mostly relied on reviews from other creators and my own personal research to come up with this list. But if you keep liking our videos and keep subscribing to our channel, then very soon we'll be able to afford all of these smartphones to make good reviews for you, of course. So yeah, again, these are my picks for the best 150k budget smartphones you can get in 2024. Feel free to use the timestamp in this video to go over different categories to see different winning devices for each of those categories so you can be able to compare them and come up with the perfect smartphone for you or whoever you want to gift. And I hope this really helps. Also, let me know in the comments if you want us to create a similar videos but with smartphone with much higher budget, say somewhat 200 to 300k, and I will try to make that possible. And also don't forget to like and subscribe to support us to keep growing bigger. And that being said, until the next one, bye for now.